Welcome to another edition of Small Talk for You. This morning I wanted to take a look at getting started with Squeak. I've already covered downloading it and getting started, so just to shortcut that, you take the image file, drop it on top of the VM file, and you do that on either Windows or Mac, and it'll start it up. You could also just start the VM and it'll prompt you using the default dialog boxes for your platform as to what image to fire up. In any case, once you do that, you'll come here, you get some basic introductory material on Squeak, which you can read through. You can also come up to the license. You'll notice one of the primary drivers of Squeak 4.1 was that they cleaned up the license. You see here that it's mostly under the Apache license, so you can read that, and regardless of what kinds of open source or non-open source concerns you may have, you can read about those and get clean information on the entire environment. So let's dismiss that by clicking this orange button up here. And the main area to get started here is the Squeak user interface. A lot of things are a little different in Squeak, even than they are in Pharaoh. Pharaoh's gotten rid of a bunch of things that are in here, so if I click the middle mouse button over here, so if I click the right mouse button over here, you'll see these halo things come up. I will go through those in detail in a future screencast, but this is something that's very different in the Morphic that's in Squeak than even what's in Pharaoh. So it's something to kind of get used to, and again, I'll do a screencast on that whole area. I'd strongly suggest you read through this whole section here and just kind of imbibe what's there. Further down, working with Squeak, go here. You can see that you've got your image, it'll explain that. The source and changes, it'll explain that. I've gone through that in other screencasts. It's pretty much the same way in Squeak and in VisualWorks and in Pharaoh and pretty much any Smalltalk you open up other than GNU Smalltalk, where they're even moving in this direction. So that's something you'll just have to get used to with Smalltalk. It's all the same across most Smalltalks. And that's pretty much what I wanted to cover here. Just kind of get you started, tell you where to go for additional help, and get you started on the road to learning more about Squeak. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.